Hello. Welcome to Shadowing Practice. Learn English with Bible Sparkle. I'm Maya. Today, we practice English together. We use a story from the Bible. The story is about David and Goliath. What is shadowing? Shadowing is easy. I say something, you repeat. I say, you repeat. Again and again. This helps your speaking. This helps your pronunciation. Today, we do 3 levels. First, slow. Second, medium speed. Third, natural speed. Each time, you repeat after me. Ready? Let's start. There were 2 armies. There were 2 armies. One army was from Israel. One army was from Israel. The other army was from Philistia. The other army was from Philistia. They wanted to fight. They wanted to fight. A big man came out. A big man came out. His name was Goliath. His name was Goliath. Goliath was very tall. Goliath was very tall. He was 9 feet tall. He was 9 feet tall. He wore metal armor. He wore metal armor. He had a big spear. He had a big spear. Goliath shouted at the Israelites. Goliath shouted at the Israelites. He said, "Send one man to fight me." He said, "Send one man to fight me." The soldiers were afraid. The soldiers were afraid. No one wanted to fight Goliath. No one wanted to fight Goliath. Good. Now let's continue. There was a young boy. There was a young boy. His name was David. His name was David. David was a shepherd. David was a shepherd. He took care of sheep. He took care of sheep. David came to the army camp. David came to the army camp. He brought food for his brothers. He brought food for his brothers. David saw Goliath. David saw Goliath. He heard Goliath shouting. He heard Goliath shouting. David was not afraid. David was not afraid. David said, "I will fight him." David said, "I will fight him." Everyone was surprised. Everyone was surprised. David was just a boy. David was just a boy. Excellent work. Let's keep going. Level 2. Medium speed. A little faster now. Repeat after me. King Saul looked at David. King Saul looked at David. "You are too young," Saul said. "You are too young," Saul said. Goliath is a trained soldier. Goliath is a trained soldier. But David said, "I have killed lions." But David said, "I have killed lions. I have killed bears. I have killed bears. I protected my father's sheep. I protected my father's sheep. God helped me before. God helped me before. God will help me now. God will help me now. King Saul finally agreed. King Saul finally agreed. He said, "Go, and God be with you." He said, "Go, and God be with you." Saul tried to give David armor. Saul tried to give David armor. But David said, "I cannot wear this." But David said, "I cannot wear this. I am not used to it. I am not used to it." So David took off the armor. So David took off the armor. He went to a stream. He went to a stream. He picked up 5 smooth stones. He picked up 5 smooth stones. He put them in his bag. He put them in his bag. He took his wooden stick. He took his wooden stick. He took his sling. He took his sling. Then David walked toward Goliath. Then David walked toward Goliath. Great job! Now the exciting part. Level 3. Natural speed. This is how people normally speak. Ready? Goliath saw David coming. Goliath saw David coming. He looked at David. He looked at David. David was small and young. David was small and young. Goliath laughed at him. Goliath laughed at him. Am I a dog? Goliath shouted. Am I a dog? Goliath shouted. Why do you come with sticks? Why do you come with sticks? David answered bravely. David answered bravely. You come with a sword and spear. You come with a sword and spear. But I come in God's name. But I come in God's name. Today God will help me defeat you. Today God will help me defeat you. Everyone will know God is real. Everyone will know God is real. Goliath walked toward David. Goliath walked toward David. David ran toward Goliath. David ran toward Goliath. He reached into his bag. He reached into his bag. He took out one stone. He took out one stone. He put it in his sling. He put it in his sling. He swung the sling around and around. He swung the sling around and around. Then he let the stone go. Then he let the stone go. The stone flew through the air. The stone flew through the air. It hit Goliath in the forehead. It hit Goliath in the forehead. Goliath fell down. Goliath fell down. He fell flat on his face. He fell flat on his face. David won. David won. The small boy defeated the giant. The small boy defeated the giant. All the Philistine soldiers ran away. All the Philistine soldiers ran away. The Israelite soldiers were happy. The Israelite soldiers were happy. They won the battle. They won the battle. Wonderful. Now let's review everything. Bonus round. Now I will tell the complete story. You speak with me at the same time. We speak together. Ready? There were two armies. One army was from Israel. The other army was from Philistia. A big man came out. His name was Goliath. Goliath was very tall. He wore metal armor. He had a big spear. Goliath shouted at the Israelites. He said, "Send one man to fight me." The soldiers were afraid. No one wanted to fight Goliath. There was a young boy. His name was David. David was a shepherd. He took care of sheep. David came to the army camp. He saw Goliath. David was not afraid. David said, "I will fight him." King Saul said, "You are too young." But David said, "I have killed lions and bears. God helped me before. God will help me now." David did not wear armor. He went to a stream. He picked up 5 smooth stones. He put them in his bag. He took his sling. Then David walked toward Goliath. Goliath laughed at David. "Am I a dog?" Goliath shouted. David answered, "You come with a sword, but I come in God's name. Today, God will help me defeat you." David ran toward Goliath. He took out one stone. He put it in his sling. He swung the sling around and around. The stone flew through the air and hit Goliath in the forehead. Goliath fell down. David won. The small boy defeated the giant. All the Philistine soldiers ran away. The Israelites won the battle. Let's practice some sentences. These sentences use simple grammar. Repeat after me. Goliath was big. David was small. Goliath was strong. David was brave. The soldiers were afraid. David was not afraid. Goliath had a sword. David had a sling. David won the battle. God helped David. Perfect! Now, let's learn some important words from the story. I will say a word, you repeat. Then I will use it in a sentence. Army. Repeat. Army. An army is a group of soldiers. There were 2 armies. Giant. Repeat. Giant. A giant is a very big person. Goliath was a giant. Shepherd. Repeat. Shepherd. A shepherd takes care of sheep. David was a shepherd. Brave. Repeat. Brave. Brave means not afraid. David was brave. Armor. Repeat. Armor. Armor is metal clothing for protection. Goliath wore armor. Sling. Repeat. Sling. A sling throws stones. David used a sling. Stone. Repeat. Stone. A stone is a small rock. David threw a stone. Defeat. Repeat. Defeat. Defeat means to win against someone. David defeated Goliath. Wonderful work today. You practiced English shadowing. You repeated many sentences. You learned new words. You heard a great story. The story of David and Goliath teaches us something important. Small can defeat big. Weak can defeat strong. Courage is more important than size. Faith is more important than weapons. Learning English is like David fighting Goliath. English seems big and scary, but you have courage, you have practice, you have determination. You can do it. Practice this lesson again tomorrow. Listen many times. Repeat many times. Your English will get better and better. Thank you for practicing with me today. I'm proud of you. Keep going. Don't give up. You are doing great. I'm Maya. See you next time. Goodbye.